As they say, everything happens for a purpose. I guess writing and sharing my life story is one of it. I was born on July 20, 2000 at Abo, Manlocahok, Sipalay City, Negros Occidental. I do not remember much of my early childhood, but my mother said I was very curious at everything. I would ask a lot of questions without even waiting for the answers. I suppose this is why I love reading and sort of writing. So much about my childhood life. Let me introduce myself. I am Georgeline, or you may call me by my nickname, Jit. I am the third child of the family and I have 6 siblings. Sa gamay pa lang ko nakasulay mi konsumo og mga kararuton. Ilabig ting ululan, samot pagyud nga wala mi pinulan nga humay. Saging sa buntag, pisot sa mudto, ug gabi ikagabi. Kalisod paminawon akong kagahapon, pero kini ang nihatag sa kusog ug paglaom. Magpadayon sa pag-eskwela. Nakita na ako ang kalisod sa akong mga ginikanan. Sagad pas una, gatrabaho sila mo init man umuulan, para lang naimdangtan. Bisag unsa pa namo ka pobre sa pag-eskwela wala gid mi gapaulihi. Nag-graduate ko sa elementary na second honorable mention ug naay mga awards nga nadawatan. Pugay pod sa Ginoo nga na entrance exam ang Sisters of Mary School Girls Town Incorporated ug may try ko kuha. Niagi ang pila ka bulan na isulat ni abot nga nagaingon ako nakapasor sa exam ug magpreparar para sa paglarga pa Cebu. Samo akong gibati atong panahona. Kaguol, kamahilayo ko sa akong pamilya o kalipay. Kalagi puhon makagraduate, makatabang sa akong amahan o inahan. Nilarga og niabot ko, kauban sa akong uban akong nakapasa sa pagkanindot sa eskwelahan si Sisters of Mary School Incorporated. Nakugnas langit sa kahilom o katawhay sa palibot. Swerte kaayo ko kay usa ko sa nabugayan sa Ginoo nga main parte sa ing-ani nga boarding school. I was one of the scholar of the school because I belong to the less privileged family. It offers free education yet high quality of teaching. I graduated high school way back 2017-2018 with the desire of achieving my goals and a new journey. I met a lot of strangers that became my family, specifically the St. Pauline family 24th batch. Living in a boarding school was not really easy at first, but I have adjusted through time. The school taught me to be independent with Christian values. It really provides not only high quality education, but also spiritual formation. I graduated with wings wide open, ready to soar high for the next journey. My on-the-job training as call center agent at Center Pro Solution was also remarkable. I was still 17 years old that time. Dili sayon ang kinabuhing call center agent, kamamatag sayo sa kabuntagon kung day shift ang duty. Niya kung night shift, magpulaw hangtod sa kabuntagon. Magbuntag, mag-inom og gatas para makatulog. Kagabi magkape para dili dukaon. After months of OJT, I transferred working at Kaking Shopping Center, Santo Niño branch. I was assigned at hardware and later promoted as cashier of the branch. Everyday encounter with customer was challenging yet enjoyable. Challenging kay lagi lahi-lahi ang customer nga imo masulapo, sahay na suplada, puutan, tabian ug uban pa. I entertained one of the customer without knowing that he's the manager of the main branch. I was transferred and promoted as Management Information Systems Assistant. Kinaada potential nakita ang manager sa kuha. From there, I was honed with my computer skills and get to socialize with other workers. Nakasulay na ko travel Cebu City to Mactan para lang naayuhon sa ilahang computer connections. Branch to branch for monitoring kauban sa manager. Parkmall branch, Kaking 138, and even at Mang Inasal near Santo Niño. Dili lalim ang maging assistant kay wala ang manager ako'y saligan sa butang nga dapat buhatunan. Sa tinuod, kasulay po kong masakit nga wala sa luyo sa akong ginikanan. Nagka-chicken pox o gihilantan. Naurot ang tanang tinigong padung tanan sa check-up o mga tambal. Kapait o kalisod ni ikaw ray nag-inusara. Magmatumatog himos para sa kabalingon. Bisaging ato akong nagian. Nagpasalamat gihapon ko sa Ginoo kay nakasugakod gihapon ko. Sa akong sweldo nga kada kinsinas, nakabahin-bahin na bisag wala pa madawatan. Mahimo pa na ako mapadala sa probensya sa akong ginikanan. Huot lang sa buot usahay nga kulang pa sa tinuod ang sweldo para sa mga kinahanglanan. Pero tipid-tipid to the max gyud kay pigado kaayo. Sa edad nga 18, gisulayan na gyud ko sa kalisod sa kinabuhi. I put on my very best on every work that I have had and that I had great experiences. Until I decided to study in college and resigned from my work on April 20, 2019. Niulit na ko sa Negros aron maka-eskwela og college. I never expected that my life would be different after high school. Nahinuktok kayod ko kung saon ako aron makalampuwas sa college. Akong tatay tapasero sukad sa una. Muulan man o mainit, sige lang o trabaho para sa among kinahanglanon. Haluson makaimkam akong tatay 4,000 sa isa ka bulan. Madugang-dugangan lang kung makauban si nanay pamatdan. Pwede jud kalisod sa among kahimtang. Naka-work pa di ay ko sa Jamont, especially sa store as cashier. I was receiving good salary as starter, kaso lang nabalaan ni Inday Wana na may eskwela ko og college pohon. So mas ginpili niya nga pauntaton kog obra kag mag-eskwela. I-promote unta ko sa receptionist pero wala madayon. Miadto ko simbahan, nihila ko miampo. Kaunta na mo dawat sa kuwag trabaho pang allowance lang nako. Nangita ko dayon og ubang maubrahan sa Sipalay ug nakakita ko ani sa Rap Rap Eatery ug misud sa trabaho to somehow save something for my college. Almost 1 month of struggling in work just to accumulate money. Waking up early in the morning every day and sleeping late at night. Fortunately, my thirst for knowledge did not come to an end when I was at school. I was passionate about computer systems and electronics. I really wished to pursue my studies in line with these courses. However, there are really things that needs to be accepted. Gusto unta na ako mag-computer engineer kaso kay gihatag sa Ginoo ang pagkamaestra. I was admitted to the College of Education major in English on April 22, 2019. The day before the enrollment ni uban ko sa ulingan sa kabilukan nitabang kog panulod og uling sa sako para ibaligya. Ang kaguol lang gyud kinaay nasunog nga pila ka sako nga uling kinaay kalayo sa sud. Ang benta sa uling nga among nabaligya mao ang among gipa-enroll sa college. Daghan siguro dili mo tuo, pero tinuod akong kaagi bahalag maugawan ang akong kamot. Importante na ay pang-enroll. In my first year of school was really full of trials and tribulations, for I'm having this financial problem. There was one time that the exam was fast approaching, and I really don't have money to pay my tuition. I was about to cry, and all of a sudden, one of my teacher came and told me that my tuition was paid already. He is Mr. Glenn Gallinero, the CFM coordinator. I am very much thankful for that moment. It was paid by my scholarship called Caritas Manila. I invested my time and effort with this organization in order for me to be part of it. In the grace of God, after all the interviews and screening, I was selected to be one of their beneficiary. Caritas Manila offers not only financial assistance, but also gives maximum support to WiseLab scholars. We are likewise trained in leadership and Christian values formation to develop both academic excellence and leadership. Despite of all struggles financially, I still managed to study well and budgeted my allowance of 200 pesos for a week. I couldn't help myself sometimes but cry. Some may not believe that I am struggling financially For I'm really not showing it. I was really trying my best to be optimistic. Sa boarding house, super tipid ang palit og sudan. Usahay maglugaw o kung asin ang isudan para lang gyud masudlan ang tiyan hig-adto sa eskwelahan. Humatag sayo sa kabuntagon ug maghimos para sa pamahaw ug magtuon bisag kadyot lang. Magpulaw ikagabii para magtuon ug maghimog mga activities and assignments na ginhatag sa mga teachers. Sa first stage sa akong college life, diri na ako nagian ang makaila og mga friends and classmates. Nagyan nako ang masakitan, mga subo, ginpaasa, gintunto o iban pa. Pero sa pag-eskwela wala gyud ko nagpapikto. Ang akon nga prinsipyo, kung ako masakitan mas mag-eskwela pagid ko og todo. Sa pagtuon ko ginapaupok ang tanan nga mga kasubo o kasakit kung ano man ang akong mga naagyan. I met a lot of people sa Cabers Catholic College. Some became my friends, study buddies, board mates, schoolmates, sisters and teachers. Others stay and others leave. But I believe that everything is under God's grace and His will. Hindi man makita sa akong tsura ang kapait sang kabuhi bilang estudyante, but I'm struggling emotionally deep inside. I used to heal myself from the pain and struggles I kept inside. I used to say, mahuman ra lagi ang tanan. An old saying goes, a life with a goal is a life that is whole. I'm just keeping myself positive all the time, even if it was too hard. I am certain that my degree will become my ticket to a better tomorrow. I want to be successful someday. Being a student without any financial support was really hard. Naka-experience pud ko mag-arab ug usahay maglumaw-lumaw na lang akong mataig uli sa balay nga walay bugas. Itabang ko sa paggarab sa humay, so umasa akong auntie. It was my first time harvesting. Hapit pa magaraban akong kalamag ko kay practice palagi ko until nga nabansay na ako mag-arab. Nagyan pud na ako maglungi og mais para makabugas pang konsumo. Bahalag kapoy basta lang makabugas ug naay madala sa boarding house. I thank God for the experiences that I have because it made me strong. Until one day, there are a list of students who were included in the said Tertiary Education Subsidy or TES. Luckily, my name was also written in the bulletin. I was not really expecting that I would be one of a scholar. A lot of students were jumping with joy. Well, I don't have the idea why they are acting that way. To my surprise, this subsidy gives 60,000 pesos per year to every scholar. Even if I have not applied for the scholarship in person, but thanks to our beloved teacher who gave an effort to encode all our names. I felt like I have won a lottery for somehow, many times a screening, my name was still present in the list until 4th year. After knowing that I am a TS beneficiary, it was like a breathtaking scenario. At last, I have something to get through my college life. As scholar, I processed my requirements for the said scholarship. I really tried my best not to be late. Fast forward with the first TS release. It was on October 20, 2020. For the first semester, I was overjoyed of the blessing coming to my life. However, there are changes made with my previous scholarship, for it is a non-profit organization, in that we're not allowed to have another scholarship. Fortunately, the Caritas Manila coordinator considered our situation and retained my name. We had an agreement that we need to refund every release. The agreement was not bad at all for the reason that the refund will be used for more YSLEP scholars that are in need. I was thankful that I have supporting scholarship while waiting for the next release of my other scholarship. Going back to the first release of TES, I bought new phone for educational purpose using my remaining amount received. My routine every release was managing my money for allowance and for my daily need. I really need to do this to support myself. Bugana kaayo pamatian para sa uban nga TES scholar ko. Pero wala sila kabaw nga wala pa nakapta ng kwarta na anay padulngan. Usahay, sobra na lang libo mabilin sa akong allowance. Nabahin-bahay na ang 60,000 pesos sa akong mga kinahanglanon. Renta sa boarding house, tuition fee, alamutan, allowance until next release, groceries, and etc. Nakapalit kog laptop, printer, ug dako nga storage na cellphone para pasayo na akong pag-eskwela. Sugod nga nakasulod ko sa TS, wala na akong mangayo sa akong ginikanan for allowance, kay ginapaigo na lang ako akong madawatan. Ang importante na lang sa kuha, ang unahon nila akong mga manghod nga ga-eskwela pod. Nagapangita man ko og other means para maka-allowance by having a tutor sa akong hinablo sa pakaisa. Throughout her kinder journey, ako ang nag-tutor sa iya from the very basic and on her every module. I was glad nga nag-learn man siya sa akon. 100 every hour ang akon makuha and I spent 2 hours every weekend with her. Ang 200 nga ako makuha good for 1 week na nga allowance. On my summer, when I was 3rd year, my other students naman ko nga ginatuturan. Still for my allowance, the first student is grade 5 and the other is grade 7. I've exerted a lot of effort and love for teaching the students that was entrusted to me. I am happy sa nagkita-nay kami sa akon gintuturan nga kabalo na sila magbasa kag mag-spelling. I also spent some time for the young children sa among lugar during ECQ. I took the role as teacher and they also enjoyed and learned something from me. Kinatagan po na akong importansya ang pagkadto sa simbahan, spending time with the children o pag-serve paagi sa pagbasa sa Word of God. Katabang pugkog facilitate sa Flores de Mayo. It was like my stress reliever kauban sa mga kabataan sa simbahan. Almost half of my college life are as a Christian formation ministry, pero I've compared my previous Catholic school to the environment to the Cabres Catholic College, without realizing that I will be part of the development and improvement sa school. Nagsugod ko sa ministry sang first year sang gin-recruit ko na Sister Maritoni. Formation is like bonding with people you don't even know and gaining more friends. However, I was not yet committed that much and my maturity level is still shaky. I was like enjoying life being a student after class. I won sa election as Vice President academic year 2021-2022 and also a member of CFM, second liner of chairman. I realized that you can't serve two masters at the same time. It's either you love the other and hate the other. From there, I take the opportunity serving the community as SAU officer. The time came, Sir Glenn opened up about leading the ministry as chairman, and I kept on insisting. A lot of alibis and doubt. I was afraid because there are a lot of what ifs. What if I'll fail as a leader? What if I will not be effective? What if it will be hard for me to manage my time? I also thought about the changes that will happen. I would be more advanced in planning. I would be choosing service over unwinding. I would sacrifice my time, talent, treasure with the ministry. I get to encounter a lot of people. These things bothers me a lot. I prayed before I say my yes. The moment I said yes, I knew that it's the beginning of my new life. I adjusted every day with the outgoing CFM officers and get along with them. I was puzzled about having a circle of friends that I can say they are one call away. But thanks to the friends and members we have during our term in CFM, to the Mission Tatap scholars and Caritas scholars for supporting the ministry. It was a little hard and challenging at first, especially posting on Facebook whenever we have our programs. Thanks to our mentor, Sir Glenn, he's always ready to guide and form us all. Serving without merit on earth, serving without expecting something in return. Ang unang challenge sa amon sa CFM was the online selling of pre-loved clothes and items. It was an amazing experience because it's my first time selling things. Nag-enjoy kami sa pagbaligya kay kabalo kami nga mabuligan ang mas nagakinahanglan nga recipient. I was touched by the things that we are doing inside the ministry. I just realized that we are formed gradually through our experiences with every activity that we have. A lot of Pasalav programs were launched in our terms. Pasalav for the cancer victim, Pasalav for the typhoon victim, Pasalav for the sick patient, Salu-Salu program with the adopted community Cansauro, community outreach at Pachucho and other places, free snacks and free lunch, all sponsored by the good and kind-hearted people. Series of formation were also conducted with the CFM officers and members. And also for the Caritas Scholars, we have our series of formations too. All these things help me be formed spiritually and mentally. All the people behind this ministry contributed a lot in my life. Nangin colorful and meaningful akon kabuhi kaupod kamo. What I acquired in this ministry: a home or resting place to stay in times of trouble, a family that you can lean on, love for one another and the ministry, care for the lost, last and the least, kindness no matter what, no matter where we are, serving God through others, serving without any reservations and without expecting in return. I then realized that my term in CFM will end as I started my new journey as intern. I made it because of God's grace and the helping hand of all the people that surrounds the ministry. What changes in me? I get to socialize with other people and learn to adjust. Time management is one of the things that helped me get through all the challenges. It was not easy being a chairman of the ministry because I needed to balance my study and service with the community. I experienced sleepless nights and editing videos and documentaries. I always prioritized my study before other things. I made sure to divide my time for the ministry and for the time that I need to study. Sometimes I get exhausted, but I just rest, not quit. During my term in CFM, I get to organize things and build confidence in everything that I do. Sense of responsibility was also instilled in me in a way that I seek the common good of the community, not only for me. I took the responsibility of helping others to be formed. God before all others was also a very important thing that changed in me. I learned how to decide more responsibly and putting God on the first list. Grateful for everything and always remember that God is our great provider. Mas naging challenging ang akon kabuhi sang duwa na kami sa akon manghod na nag-college kay syempre sakupon ko man siya sa akon allowance. Kaluyan sa Ginoo, right in time nagit-permi ang mga allowances nagaabot. Ang sa Caritas, nagapasalamat man ko naging reconsider ang amon allowance ang TS guarantee. Makabakal bugas ka groceries para sa boarding house good for months. Kukis hindi ko na lang gin mapungan ang luha ang magtulo tungod sa kapit-kiduhon. Pero padayon sa gihapon, bisan may lang amon kadlaw-kadlaw pero amon ginakaon lugaw. Amuna ang rason nga niwang ko siguro. Niwang tungod sa kapigay duhon. Usahay tinapay ginakaon para isa no kapanapan nga tangkong. Kahoy among ginagamit magpadukot og kalayo kay kamahal sa uling. Nagpasalamat pud mi kay gihimuan magdapugan para sa among magluto. Akong 4th year life dili ing anak kasayon. Dagan kay buhatonon og nagatambak nga requirements pero laban kay hapon. Nagdemo pud ko tulo ka topics sa grade 10 and 11. Gibuhat na ako ang mga buhatonon bilang usa ka intern. I prepared a lot for my demonstrations kay gamay ra kayo ang time namo sa in-campus nga duty. kapulaw magabayi himog lesson plans and visual aids. Sa tiyon sa mong pictorial, I felt excited kay lagi hapit ng graduation. Yang akong problema, ganan ko makuha og soft copy sa akong mga pictures. Pero gamay na lang kayo bilin sa akong allowance. Pagkaugma, lain na pod ang mong pictorial. Miadto ko sa mga photographer og nangayo sa akong pictures. Ubayad na unta ko sa GCash. Nga nakita niya gihatag sa ko ang picture. Maunod sa akong GCash, less than 500 pesos na lang. Giutikan ko niya nga dili na lang ko kuno mobayad. Free na lang akong soft copy. Matuloy na unta akong luha kay kaproblema gyud ko pero daghan ng tao. Nihilom na lang ko og nagpasalamat. Nigaan gyud akong paminaw ang Ginoo gyud gahatag sa ko og blessings right in time for me. Thank you so much kung kinsa man to ang naingon sa ko nga di na lang ko mobayad. Akon lang nahinumduman ang iya buhok na katali. Samtang naga-duty mi sa in-campus, naga-practice with me para sa mga intramurals. Mas dance og cheer dance sa akong gintrahan, bahalag kapoy. Gi-manage kayo na ako maayo akong time pa intramurals. Kinaapod mi store for akos. Perti kahago atong panahuna pero worth it ang tanan. I was also happy pag fun run for akos namo. Gamit jud ako ang nalikom mga kwarta para sa teacher nga cancer victim. Ug daghan pa nitabang sa ila in God's grace. I enjoyed much sa intramurals kay mag-off campus ni pagkasunod semana. As I started my journey as intern, another battlefield was opened. We are deployed on March 20, 2023 at Hill Montilla National High School, Lumbia Extension. Inkulban ako sang first day of duty kay different environment sa sulod sang CCC and outside campus. I was thinking na mangin successful man ayhan akong internship. Nag-orientation kami antes kin-introduce sa aming cooperating teacher. I was really challenged kay science and Filipino ang akong subjects kag wala ko idea about sa lesson plan format sang ini nga mga subjects. Anyways, I took it as a chance to learn new things. I was introduced to my cooperating teacher, Ma'am Suzette Tibingno. She is also lovely and sweet. I never felt being pressured by her. I shared her experiences with me sang pareho pa siya sa akon. I was treated so nicely and really felt loved. Thank you so much, Ma'am. After building rapport with my cooperating teacher, I asked for the topics para i-demo and she gave me right away. Thankfully, I managed to demonstrate the 2 subjects in one day with 4 sections. Sa may say nga hapos lang para sa akon, they didn't know nga gakabudlayan man ko pero wala ko lang ginapakita. Smile more, worry less lang ko as my cooperating teacher always says. With the help of God, I made it for the first step. Waiting for the next topics sa akong mga demonstrations, I took science classes sa akong teachers sa grade 10 A and B. Based on their evaluation sa akon, they understood every topic na ginadiscuss sa ila and I believe that's the price of being a teacher. It's best to hear nga may na-learn ang mga students sa teachers. I took the role as teacher to the students or advisory of my cooperating teacher. Kinahata ko gid akong best. Ang tanan, makaistorya sa sulod sang akong klase. I don't want anybody to be left behind. I also thank my cooperating teacher for the chance of learning with her some everyday chit-chat and classes. I learned how to handle students in class. There are times in a week na hindi ko makapamahaw kay wala sudan kagalang-alang sa time. Kinahagad ko sang akon cooperating teacher nga mamahaw. Nguya man ko mangindi, kag syempre gutom man. Kaupod ko para pamahaw. It may be a small act for you, but for me dako-dako na to nga bulig sa akon. At least akon nga coins saved for lunch. Thank you so much for the heroic action, ma'am. For the students, nangin part man sila sa akong growth as teacher. They taught me how to deal with them and learn to find their interest in class. I was able to manage them with kindness and compassion. I treat them like I was in Christian formation ministry. I treat them as person who are still going through formations like me. On the second week of April, I finished my 7th demonstration with a lot of learning from it. In every demonstrations nga ako naagyan, may nanari-saring experiences and challenges encountered. May ara time nag-breakdown man ko as student kay may time gidya nga ang paminsaron wala gagana so ang ginahimo ko unta tubra ka magtulog. Padayon pagkabuas kung okay na. Ginahatag ko gid ako ng mga best sa kada visual aids nga ginahimo. Thank you sa akong operating teacher nga nag-print lang gamit iya printer. Kag sa CFM office, thank you for allowing me share with your printer. Dako gid nga bulig sa akong internship. Makahabi ka na lang gid sa kaalwan sa Ginoo kay may gaabot nga blessings in disguise. So far sa akong internship journey, wala gid ko may nabudlayan kay manageable lang siya para sa akon. I think nangin maayo man ko nga students ang wala pa ako nag-intern. I joined and participated with the activities nga ginaheld sang school. Judge sa essay writing contest sa Women's Month, dance presentation during Makabayan Day. Fast forward on the last day of our duty, ginatagan ko sa aking operating teacher sang picture frame with the grade 10A students in our picture together. I never thought nga nangin inspiration man ko gali sa akong operating teacher and students. They gave me a lot of messages, sharing our laughters and tears during the day. I also gave my warm message both sa akong operating teacher and students. We had our culmination on May 19, 2023. I gave my operating teacher a gift. I hope she liked it. Our journey as intern didn't end there because there are still a lot of requirements: action research, internship book, portfolio, narrative, and compilation of rating sheets. What's my technique kung nga early ko nakatapos or on time? Time management is the answer. Pagkatapos ko demonstrations, I started my action research and interviewed my respondents right away after asking permission to conduct. I also scanned through the internship book on the different requirements needed to complete the internship. I took pictures and gathered information about the school. Right after culmination, I drafted a layout of my portfolio and narrative. Gladly, my brain is cooperating with me kag wala ko nabudlayan nag-obra sa mga requirements. I thank God for the wisdom and knowledge nga ginahatag niya sa akon. Thank you, Lord, for helping me get through my college journey. You know what? I just realized nga proud man gali sa akon ang akon family nga makagraduate na ako college. Never ko nakita ang ilang reactions ang hindi pa ako graduating. They were even more excited than me. Ako ang una nga nakagraduate college sa among family, though I am not the eldest. So I really aimed high to be a good role model para sa akon mga manghod nga kasunod sa akon, and I know that they can do their best, also without pressure. Hambal ko sa ila nanay kag tatay nga magna cum laude ko. And damo ka awards, kapuyon gid kamo magbalik-balik sa stage. Sabat ni tatay, wala ko gani nakapuyon magbalik-balik sa damyo gadanlog may dala pa nga tubo para lang makakwarta. Init kag ulan pa na. Hina pa nga award mo na gid na, kapuyon pa. Tumatulo akong luha makabati sa ina ang mga tinaga. Indeed, I made my parents proud. Nagbunga ang ila kinabudlayan. May nakatapos gid man, kag may makatapos pa gid sa madason. Sa adlaw sang among graduation, I was filled with mixed emotion. Lipay ko kay makatapos na manggid ko sa college, and at the same time, sad kay I will be leaving the people behind, especially those who became part of my journey. I was with all the smile painted on my face walking on the red carpet. Amo nagali ni ang feeling na makagraduate. Sang una gina-wish ko pa lang. I can see the joy in the eyes of every person inside the gym during our graduation. At last, we made it. I have given my warm welcome to all who attended the graduation ceremony. As I received my medal and certificates, I said to myself, all your sleepless nights and getting up early in the morning pays off. I congratulated myself for a job well done. I never expected that I have gone this far from my expectations when I was first year. I just wished to graduate and nothing more. God gave me more than I asked Him, and that I owed Him a lot. I owed Him everything that I have. After graduation ceremony, I've seen a lot of posts celebrating their success. They're throwing parties, overnights, eating outside and all. In my case, we just had our usual dinner when we got home. I bought Vine for our dinner from the cash reward that was given to me. Our dinner was simple, but we are happy with what I have achieved. I just think natingbon kon lang ako at celebration pohon makapasar sa board exam. Kay pigado pagyud kayo ron. Bawi lang niya ko pohon makatibawa sa kalisod sa kinabuhi. Thank you dear family for celebrating with me on my achievements. Bahala dili gara ang celebration. Basta kompleto og mayong lawas para sa pamilya, goods na. I graduated with these following scholarships. Caritas Manila in cooperation with Providence Kabankalan. Tertiary Education Subsidy, Load Subsidy from Mr. Ayman Evarola, allowance from parents Jerry Libre and my mother Shirley Libre and my sister Shara Jane Libre. Ug sa mga nagpautang sa akon sa ngalang-alang ko, and among all others secretly gabulig sa akon financially and morally. As scholar, I did my very best for the people who sacrificed so much for my welfare and helped me financially and spiritually. Graduation is not the end of our journey here on earth, but the beginning of the new journey to take. The journey of job hunting and facing the challenges life may give. Leaving you all with a quote, success is no accident, it is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. Indeed, success is a journey.